Hello guys, how are you tonight? This is Marcelo from Brazil and welcome to my channel. It's Canada 72. Alright, and you might be asking now why I'm pretty much doing this video in English. Well, it's been a while actually. I was talking to some friends in Canada today, and one of them, she said, you know what, it's interesting what you're saying, but unfortunately I can't really understand a single word. And I thought it was funny, but because of that I decided to take a step, and try to talk a little bit with my friends in Canada and United States, and yeah, just some curiosity, right? It's been pretty much 2 years and 3 months that I'm back to Brazil. I spent the last 15 years outside, a couple of years in Canada, some years in Portugal too, and it was a great experience. And first of all, for those who are actually passionate for bikes like me, my bike, it's a Yamaha XJ6. Yeah, it's an old model, I would say from 2010. This project belongs from this time, and it's a great bike, Today in Brazil we have another one. We have the MT-07 and the MT-09, actually the MT family from Yamaha, and those bikes, they have a difference in the sense of quality, and the purpose of those bikes are different as well. Okay, but just continuing this conversation about bikes and everything. Brazil is one of the biggest countries in the world in the sense of selling bikes and everything. Despite that, here the prices are pretty much crazy, there are big taxes. Government is taxing everything. For example, you can buy the XJ6 like this one in Canada for $7,000, something like that. The Canadian dollar I'm talking about, and in US I think it's 6,000. It's less. I think it's $1,000 less. So that's the point. And here, if you compare the prices, like for example, $6,000 US dollars, it's around 23,000 reais. That would be the price, okay? According to the dollar today. But this is not the price we actually pay here. This bike, it's not costing 23,000 reais. It's 34,000 reais. And then you say, why? Because they have taxes, they have importation, and they have a lot of other costs that government simply input those costs, and we have to pay. There's no other point, If you're in Brazil, you have to pay this values, this crazy values, It's just crazy, And there's nothing to do. It is what it is. This is the reality. But if we love bikes, we gotta pay the price. But yeah, another curiosity, in Canada and US we have huge prices for insurance, and you're obliged to have two, but not here. It's pretty much your responsibility. If you want to take the risk, you're not obliged to buy an insurance. The government says, okay, but all of you guys, you have to pay the insurance from government, you know, every year when you pay the dogs. So you gotta pay the insurance, but these actually insurance that we pay, it's nothing. It really becomes to nothing, you know. If you have an accident, whatever happens, don't count with this insurance to solve your problems because it won't solve. So that's an important thing. And yeah, interesting. If you're in Canada, in US, or most countries in Europe, you're obliged to have an insurance, a private insurance. And you know, you gotta remember, if you have an accident, whatever happens, most of the time you're covered about pretty much everything. Of course, you have some prices to pay, but you're covered. And this is not happening here. You're not covered for basically anything. That's the reality, Brazilian reality, you know? Insane, but that's true. One of the biggest difference that I see to drive here in Brazil and in North America, it's actually the blind point right beside us. For example, when I was doing my test to take my driver's license in Canada, we were, I do remember that really clear today, we were obliged to take a look into the right side. For example, I'm on the left lane, right? I want to switch lanes, so I'll put the signal on the bike, and I have to take a look behind like I just did, you know, and then I change lanes. And this situation is not happening here in Brazil. And as you can imagine, because people are not obliged to take a look to the sides, we have so much accidents, you know. So people like me, that I'm riding a bike, so you gotta have fully attention what you're doing, because they simply don't care. And that's the reality, my friends. But yeah, that's pretty much. I think this will be the second English video that I did in the, you know, all the time that I'm recording my bike experience in Brazil. But yeah, please let me know if you like, you know, if you have any thoughts, just share with me, share on the comments below. And of course, if you like to, just give us a thumbs up and share this video, okay? So glad to speak with you guys. And finally, this is my ride, Yamaha XJ6, the black one, which I call her the Black Panther. Yeah, this is the Black Panther, people. Okay, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Have a good night.